So far, so good. Well, not too bad. But no, what I'm seeing here, what I'm seeing here is a situation where, and this would be kind of general, but I'll get into detail. This would be a situation where there's something there. I feel like it could be over 3, 4 months that I feel like it's just not going to be, and I tell you everything good and bad, where something there is not going to be good, or it's like trying to get something that's going to be trying to get a situation turned around. I really feel like it deals with something that's going to affect a female around you as well. You understand what I mean? Like emotionally.
Okay.
Or maybe a situation there that's burdensome, but nevertheless, it's like a situation that's going to hit bottom and then turning back around. My first impression would be along the lines, it could be relationship, it could be, you understand what I mean by that? Emotionally, on an emotional level.
Okay.
Do you understand what I mean by that? But it would be like over a period of time. But then I see things getting better.
Okay.
But it would be there's a female there in the situation as well that I'm seeing. But nevertheless, it's all on an emotional level.
Okay.
And I see a situation here, and it may not make sense right now, where somebody, this would be a little girl that I'm seeing. So it'd be somebody's daughter, or I just don't feel like it would be with you, though. So it would have to be somebody that would have a daughter. I mean, she'd have to be quite young.
Okay.
I'm talking 10 or under. So she'd have to be young at the time that I see it. And it's like there's an injury, or could get hurt, or some kind of situation there, but nevertheless, it would deal with a daughter, like a child. I can't see them being that old at the time. I feel like maybe over the next year or two. I just can't see it. But I just can't see her being, like it'd be yours, or I just feel like it'd be somebody there around you at the time. Like somebody there concerned about a small child. But I do see some emotional situations that's going to come up. One of you is going to be dealing with an emotional problem. Or somebody there. I also see somebody around you that's going to make a situation worse than what it is. Or it's like trying to reflect on the good and bad, but at the same time making it worse than what it is. Do you understand what I mean by that? Like that they have a tendency to, or overthink this situation.
Okay.
My first impression is a female.
Okay.
I see two males there that would care for one another. And I feel like there's going to be a situation there between them. Do you know what I mean by care for one another?
I guess I'm not really
It
thinking
could
of
be
two
like
males coming to mind.
It could be like family, or so it'd be like father and son, or a situation there. I mean, that's my first impression. Even though they would, and I just feel you being around the family or that situation.
Like
So
a family situation.
yeah, it would be. But one's younger and one's older. My first impression would be like father, son. It could even be, I mean, it don't tell me exactly, and I don't really pick up much about it. But it would be family. And it's like they care for one another, but at the same time, it's like maybe one of them want to feel like the other's pushing them away, or should be there in the situation.
Okay.
Could be sick. Could be, you know what I mean? Like one of them feels like family's not there for them. Even though there's love there and they really do care. And maybe one could be blindsided or maybe feel defeated. When really, in general, they don't feel like anybody cares for them when it comes down to it. The person that I'm seeing, or at least on an emotional level.
That makes sense.
I feel like there's going to be a situation where you're going to feel emotionally defeated. You've got a lot of personal cards, and that means dealing with a lot of personal things. I also see insecurity with your love life. That's going to come up. Some insecurities there.
Okay.
And I also see some financial problems that could arise too with that.
Okay.
Over the next year. I can't see it being anything other, I can't see it being that long, distance into the future. So it's all pretty short term. I mean, it's situations you can take care of. It's just that it's like they just are.
Okay.
Actually, there's going to be some times in your life when really not much of anything is going to be going on. You know what I mean? Like sitting on a few months where nothing is going to be going on, then all of a sudden here comes an event, and then another event. I just feel some times of stagnation.
Okay.
Where you want something, or something you're going to want to change, but it's not changing the way you want it to. It'd have to be between you and somebody. Like something there you feel like needs to change, but it's not changing the way you want it to.
Okay.
Unfortunately, I see an accident where there's a death there. So it'd be like a vehicle accident, but it's not for you. There's going to be a female there that's older that's going to be concerned about it. Somebody she would know, maybe somebody that'd be some of her family, but it'd be an older female.
Okay.
40s and up. I cannot see her being what you call, that young. I mean, she'd have to have some experience all her life. But nevertheless, I do see an accident there where somebody is going to be concerned. Like something there that would happen fast. So it could be a vehicle accident, or what I'm seeing with it is also a death. So it's a pretty bad accident. Something there that she's going to be dealing with or concerned about. I also see a female that you're going to be around where somebody's going to be giving her a lot of trouble. And it's like something she really has to deal with alone.
Okay.
Like somebody there having hidden motives. Do you understand what I mean? Like somebody there that would come toward her and bring trouble. And she's going to be on guard of them. I mean, she knows they are. It could be through work. It could be, it's my first impression, like somebody she'd deal with through work, or somewhere. The only place I can think of, it would be like in public.
In public, okay.
So it could be like work situation, or somebody there she's not going to feel comfortable with. I mean, that's just my first impression is work.
Okay.
But I do see an accident there where somebody's going to be concerned.
Okay.
It could be just something you'd hear about, or you could be around the female and it's like she's going to be really concerned about it. I take it she's a female. It's alone in the situation, or maybe something that she's going to be dealing with. It could be an old friend, family member, somebody like that around her. But she is older female.
Okay.
Where she's concerned. I mean, I also see a female that could be in the accident as well, and it's not her. It's like I'm not trying to confuse you, but it's like I see a female in an accident, an older female. It's concerned about it at the same time.
Okay, gotcha.
Do you understand what I mean by that? I'm trying to make it clear.
Yeah.
Next thing I see, it's like I see something that's going to happen in the world that's going to impact you. So it'd be something global, or something you'd hear about, something you'd be concerned about.
Okay.
Like it could be some kind of destruction, or it could be some kind of global event that you know how people are. You just hear about it.
Right.
With it, I see a death toll. So it's like something that would, and I know it sounds weird right now, but it's like something there that could happen where there's a death toll.
Okay.
But it could be somewhere else. You could just hear about it.
Gotcha.
It could be war. It could be a lot of things.
Okay.
I see a female that's going to be helping somebody. She'd be somebody there that means something to you. A female there that's going to helping somebody, but really she shouldn't, because in a way she's going to be foolish for doing it.
Okay.
Or you're going to feel like she is. Maybe somebody there that wouldn't. It's like there's somebody there going through some trouble. Somebody there but it's like there's a lot of pride there with them.
Okay.
Like she could help them, but you don't agree with it.
Okay.
It's like a part of you don't agree with it. Like they wouldn't help you, or you know what I mean, like
Yeah, I
a
see what
situation
you're saying.
like that. I also see a female and somebody in her family is going to be in the hospital, somebody she's going to be concerned about. Could be sick, test, somebody there that means something to her. I mean, it'd have to be like a friend, family, somebody that should be somebody should be concerned about.
Okay.
I see some travel in your cards.
Travel.
I do. Two different places. My first impression is south, and then one somewhere out west.
Okay.
So it could be South Carolina. One of them's not that far, and the other one is. You could be putting money into it, you know, like something you would plan. But I do see two different. I see you traveling two different directions. To me, it's like paying money, though. I mean, well, of course, if it's travel, there is. I'm just curious.
Yeah.
I'm curious if it's not like going halfers, or maybe somebody else helping you out there with, with the expenses of it. But I do see a travel.
Okay.
I also see some money getting better for you.
That'd be nice.
I do see money getting better for you. I almost feel like there's going to be a job, but there's a second one.
Okay.
You understand what I mean? Like could work something, or somebody could offer part-time, or
Okay.
something like that. So it's just a little money.
Okay.
Do you know somebody that's going to go into the medical field, or looking into it? I feel like over the next 5 years they could.
Yeah, the only person I know in the medical field just recently got out of the medical field.
I feel somebody going into it. And it could be they could go back into it or something. I don't know.
Gotcha.
I just feel like somebody's going to be making a decision. It's not in the
Okay.
cards. I just feel it. Like somebody there making a decision where they could go into pharmacy, nursing. But it is the medical field.
Okay.
And I do see money getting better because the Ace of Pentacles crowns you. So it is money getting better.
Okay.
And I'm just curious of what I'm seeing here where there is a male. And now he's not going to be local. He's not going to he don't live around you at the time. So there's distance there between you and him. And it's like a money situation there where he's going to be, just remember that he's not local. That's the key.
Okay.
And this could be pertaining to anything at the time, but it's like he's blindsided and he can't see something there that you want to. It's like he's not seeing the big picture with your money situation.
Okay.
But you're not going to be around him, so it could be over the phone. It could be trying to take care of something. I mean,
Okay.
that could be a lot of things, and he can be a little controlling.
Okay.
And I see something escalating there with anger over money.
Okay.
I'm just wondering if it's what I'm seeing is he's not from here. Like he could be from somewhere else. He's not from here. He would be
Nothing
could
comes
be
to mind.
some other state, could be country. Well, no, I mean it's in the future.
Okay.
But I do see a situation that could escalate with money
Okay.
between you and him where there's anger.
Gotcha.
He's not from here or something.
Stay on guard for it, kind of.
It's like
Don't
he's
let
not,
it blindside.
I just can't see. Well, he's blindsided
Oh.
in the situation.
Okay.
You know, like he's not understanding.
Then it doesn't make sense to him, so he's getting some kind of anger from it.
Right.
Okay.
I also see somebody could buy a pet, think about buying a pet. It'd be like a cat, a dog,
Okay.
putting money into it, investing into a pet. I see somebody that's, this would be a child support case that I feel like it is. Somebody there is going to be in a child support case. And it's like the other party. I see lies in the situation as well.
Okay.
I just feel like it's somebody there that could, it's like somebody in the situation is lying and they know they're lying about it. It's like they're not facing the truth,
That would make sense.
you know.
Yeah.
But it would be dealing with a child support,
Okay.
case.
Yeah.
Like somebody there is not facing the truth with it.
Yeah,
and
my
then-
sister's definitely got something like that going on.
And
with
one of them
her
could
girlfriend.
end up moving away from here or something.
Hmm.
Or live, you know what I mean? Like they could be a
Right.
county over, could be, I feel like it's more in state though.
Okay.
Somebody in the situation is. There's something later on in life that it's like you're going to be in denial over something later on in life. And I feel like there's something that you're going to have to face the truth about eventually.
Okay.
And it would be on a personal level. It would be with you.
Okay.
And it's something that you know that you're going to have to do, or maybe get it over with. But something there is going to come up to where you don't. It's like you really don't want to face the truth about it. It's not in the cards. I mean, I just feel it.
Okay.
Between now and a few years, I feel like there could be something that could come up. I feel between you and a male, something there is going to happen to where he's going to do something to make you feel like it's like judging yourself. But it's like he's the one that's really going to be in the wrong about something.
Okay.
So it's kind of like he could do something or trying to manipulate you to believe that it's your fault.
Okay.
But it would be between you and a male. I also see somebody that's going to be making bad judgment out drinking somewhere where they know they're not supposed to. It could be driving. It could be they're just going to make bad judgment, but they're going to be drunk.
Okay.
You got a lot of people cards. You know,
Okay.
a lot of people cards, and really, I mean, I really don't know where they're all coming from, because I really feel like in the future there's going to be a lot of times you're just going to be alone, where there's really not many people there at all.
That's
Something you're going to go through, and it could be, it could be a little later on, but I just feel like it's something where you're going to go through where there's not many people there really at all. Do you understand what I mean?
Yeah.
Like something that, I can't really say complete isolation. There's some things there that you're going to have to, it's like a loss you're going to go through where it's just going to take some time to get over it. But I do see some, and again, I see some financial situations, some money, it could get better.
Okay.
That I do see.
Okay.
I feel like there's going to be somebody that's going to be on your back trying to get you to do something that you don't want to do, really. Or part of you don't want to do it. Have to be somebody you're involved with romantically. I also see somebody there that's going to be out of the job and worried.
Okay.
I mean, I feel like it'll be okay.
Gotcha.
You know, I just feel a situation there. It's almost like I'm seeing, I'm going to describe it. This is the last thing that I see, and I want to describe something for you. I see a man that's bearded. Or you have, when I say bearded, that doesn't mean Santa Claus. It just means he has facial hair, at least a goatee. It could be like mine, you know.
Okay.
But nevertheless, I do see a man there with facial hair. And to me, it's a little long, and there's some females there around him or something. He's going to be talking about her, giving him problems. They've worked together or something.
Okay.
But in the past, at the time that I see it,
Okay.
I don't know. I just see you in that situation, talking to a man that's got facial hair, and there's a female there around him, where they're going to be. They've worked together or something.
Okay.
Do you understand what I mean? Like some kind of work situation.
I hear what you're saying.
So I mean, you'd have to work with them or something.
Help them work through it or something.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Interesting.
But boy, I do see a male there that's going to do something wrong, and it's like he's going to try to, and you may not realize it, pass judgment onto you.
Okay. Gotcha.
But I do see somebody else there concerned about a male. It's like he's going to be out drinking or going to do something he knows that can get him into trouble, or, you know what I mean? My first impression is it would be like a female that you would know, and her husband's going to be out drinking or something.
Okay.
family or some kind of situation like that where things could escalate. And I just really see bad judgment with it.
Okay.
I
Makes
feel
sense.
like everything I told you, I can't see it any more than maybe 3 years.
Okay.
A lot of it. Like I said, this is why I let people record, because it's a lot.
Yeah.
You know,
Yeah, for sure.
of information. And I'm right. It is like a relationship where a male there is going to be out drinking or some kind of situation there.
Okay. Gotcha. All right.
Who's talking about getting a new vehicle? Somebody's going to, or put money into one. It's not that far away. Could be doing something with the vehicle, putting money into a vehicle.
I know you just put money into a vehicle.
Yep.
My first impression is somebody put money into it, then again and again, and it's kind of like getting it to where they want it.
Okay.
But it does deal with the vehicle.
Okay.
Do you have any questions?
No,